TIs. I just got back from Dunkin'. Same day, February 5th, 2023. Seems like I just left Dunkin', you know. With a red car slowly driving next to me, right? So I looked over, wanted to see if he was gonna hang out in front of my house. He didn't. So I get halfway down the block and I hear beep 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 beep. When they shut the button, to lock it. And just now, before I put the camera on, I heard it again. These people at the corner across the street, eating in their car. So what the fuck are they doing? Pissing me off, that's what they're doing. They're trying. They're assholes. I brought the crowd when I went to Dunkin'. I actually thought I was gonna buy a million donuts, but I didn't. I just bought coffee. And somebody that I know personally walked in and we talked, so there was no perps could do anything. There was no perps. It's a young couple now, and they came into Dunkin'. He had red and black on. His hoodie was half red and half black. He had black pants, red sneakers, and angel wings on the back. So, you know, not really angel wings with those colors. There's demon wings. And that's why they put angel wings on clothes like that, with those colors. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. That's what they do. Come on. I know something's gonna happen soon because stuff's going on. You know what I mean? There's too much stuff. Like I feel something's coming. So wish I could pause the video and then, you know, start it up again. I'm gonna go in the house, but I can't really do that. My phone doesn't do that. Maybe the new phones do it. Where you can record and then pause it. And then record it. Yeah, you know, stop it. And then, I don't know. My phone's pretty old, but it's not broken down, so I can get a new one. It's, you know, it's expensive. Perhaps just show up. Listen, if there was people out, if it was broad daylight, he would still be flashing that thing. At nighttime, I could understand flashing it. But that guy has come around me many times and flashed it during the day. So, guess what? It's a perp. Everybody had a Target bag too while I was in there. There was more people with Target bags. I'm like, really?
Wait for, almost lost the bracelet I just bought. Oh shit. Look, it was in the car.
Oh, thank God. Oh man. Hey. Oh, glad he found it. He's not a perp. He's my tenant. They, you know, they're from the hood. So they walk. I showed you the video. They walk, and I was trying not to get their faces, but because it was so far. His brother is trying to have sex with me. He's married. I was like, I'm not having sex with a married man. I don't feel right doing that, you know. But I'm sure he'll find somebody that will. All he's gonna do is go to the fucking bar. He'll find somebody. Should have told him that last time. Like, yeah, just go to any bar. You'll find somebody. He'll sleep with you. But the thing is, if you save yourself for marriage like you're supposed to, and those types of men will be pursuing you, that's the second time this car's come around. There's no spots on this block. Every spot is taken up. I mean, this spot is very rare that you get a spot. This block, I mean. So every spot is taken, that's it. That's where everybody double parks at the corner. And then they start beeping each other because they're crazy. Because they don't just double park and then put the lights on, you know, turning light on. No, they double park and just, it blinks, the lights blink. And they don't move. They get mad at you when you beep at them to move out of the way, you know, so you can get down the block. That's how it's always been, but it's actually worse now. And so we see a lot of ambulance and police. And there's a synagogue not too far from my house, and there's been a lot of police activity there, so. I'm gonna tell you the story that I was watching this video on YouTube, and I'm telling the OTIs out there what not to do. Like she was pretty dumb, this lady. So she drives. So in her neighborhood, the cops don't follow the rules of driving. Because when they, you know, when you have to pursue somebody, then you speed, right? You could avoid the light, you know, the street lights. Put sirens on, whatever, on the lights. She was tired of them getting away with it when there wasn't an emergency, so she started filming them or taking pictures of them, and she was putting it up on YouTube. Well, yeah, one of the police officers, backpack. Ain't no school today. School on Sunday, no class. So she had a video from her Ring camera, and the police officer came to the house to look for her, and he had a whole bunch of people with him, and they had a notebook. It looked like a trapper keeper, but like a zipped up trapper keeper, but like, you know, like loose leaf paper and then like a binder and everything. Why are you driving so slow past my house? That's suspicious when they do that. Especially when they do that and they stop right in front of your house. What's going on? Oh, everybody's coming out right here. Damn, look at everybody coming out. Look at everybody. See, I told you can't be by myself out here. No such thing. Why is this couple standing right there? Why aren't they moving? He's taking a picture of the house, is he? The place is not being rented out yet. Anyway, I'm gonna keep the camera on just in case they do something stupid, you know, like street theater shit. But, so she did that, and the cop came to her house looking for her, one of them. But I think he frequently didn't follow the rules of the road. So he came to her house and knocked on the door. Like, they don't ring the bell, it was knocked on the door. So, he said her name out loud and everything. You know, I'm trying to tell you not to do stuff like that, because, you know, they don't need to know your name. He mentioned her name and said that she had a YouTube channel. He's like, yeah, she's blah, blah, blah. She has a YouTube channel. She puts all the videos up for us. Like, how did he know all of that, you know? He knew all of that because he saw her taking pictures and video of him doing wrong, you know? He's not following the rules of the road. You know, because if there's no emergency, you're supposed to still follow the rules of the road. You're supposed to stop at the stoplight. And I think it was like a 4-way traffic stop. You're supposed to use a turning signal, all that. So he must have saw her. Either she was stopped at the corner, or she was right behind him or something. He must have saw that. Camaro. He tricked out his car. You can't see it. He's blurring in lights. But anyway, he tricked out his car. So she was, I guess, waiting. And yeah, he probably took a picture of her license plate. Or saw the license plate and then put the numbers in the computer. That makes sense. It's off the moon right now. It's weird. I'm telling you. These fucking parks, all the children over there, they put up their garbage in front of our house on garbage night. They knew which house they lived at. And they always threw their garbage in our pail in the middle of the night. They get drunk. They come home drunk. So that's not odd for TIs. So there's the Camaro. So under the car is a light show. So dark. Anyways, another Camaro, he put on blinking lights, like swirling lights, and then like red and blue mostly. Like when the police have their sirens on, they use those colors. Why are you going slow right now? Anyways. Oh, these cars are killing me right now. What the fuck are you doing? What are you looking for? Every time I sit out here, it's cars. Everybody. Anyway. Yeah, so that's they were going next door, but maybe text the person your address so you get the right address. Just do shit like that all the time. Oh, there was a police undercover car. So that. Anyways, so the guy, the police officer ran her license plate and looked her up. So your information comes up because if you have a car with your license plate. Same thing with when you go to the doctor's office, they have all that information, right? And some people are shady, they use it against you. If you don't want to comply for any reason, right? If you don't want to sign papers and stuff like that, so anybody could do stuff like that. So she put the video that they were at her house, and I guess she was at work because she didn't answer the door. And they left after a while, but they knew her name, they knew her address, they showed up. And I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck did you stop and videotape these fucking people? These people are nuts, they have all your info. What the hell is she doing? Listen, if people are doing wrong, leave them the fuck alone. Because you don't know, these people are fucking crazy. You know, they have guns and knives on them. People carry guns illegally. So guess what? You're gonna get shot up out of here. And sometimes I don't feel bad because you did that to yourself. Like when I film these people here, these are handlers and gang stalkers, Like I know they're not gonna do nothing. So they can't. They mess up, they go straight to jail. And they're mad at me that I'm not yelling at them because they want me to go to jail. No, that's not happening. I don't think so, buddy. So when I see the perp behavior, it's not as in your face as a lot of other people are going through it. Especially people that used to do they did their time, you know what I mean? And they got out and they did good behavior and they turned their life around. They stopped talking to people that they used to hang out with who, encouraged that bad behavior. turns around, they get a job, and they're doing really well. So when that happens, people don't like that. Perp code. He got stuck there. Haha. See, that's all I do. I don't go running up to them and say, haha, like Nelson. I don't do that. Anyways. So, you know what I mean? Like, I see people do bad things, right? They always do bad things in front of me. They want me to see it and call the cops. I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. I mean, I do have time for it, but I'm not gonna. 'Cause you know what? I don't care what you do. I don't really care that you're following me either. I just want the new TIs out there to see that they're not alone. And yes, these people are doing that to you. A lot of people under the hive mind. Unfortunately, I got the stupid, you know what. But it hasn't changed me. I don't go around, you know, doing what the purpose do to me. I don't turn around and do it to them. Now they're getting aggressive with their cars. Now, I'm glad I don't have a car, because I would probably got rammed a lot from these people. I would have been on the road. They would have tried to slam the car into me. They already tried to do that when I'm in the car, in a car service. In the beginning, they did that. When I was waking up to the program, I would go to a doctor's office, just like a regular checkup, right? And I would be like half an avenue away from it, so we had to take the highway. Right at the turn off the street, a car would cut us off, but slowly, like push himself in there, and would have the little symbol on the car. You know what kind of symbol I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you want me to tell you, I'll probably say it in the comments. I wish they had the symbol on the emojis. It would be so much easier. Like all the time, like every week or every other week, you know, whenever I would be in a car, there would be them in front of us. They would turn and they wouldn't use the turning signal, and they would just go right in front of me. Now, when I started working out, they were doing that all the time. They would get in front of us a block or two before we got to the gym. The same thing, they always had to squeeze themselves in front. And the driver just left the driver that, you know, I was in the car with. I'm like, what are you doing? They're cutting you off because they're not using the signal to get in front of you. And then when they didn't do that, I would get out of the gym and they'd be waiting at the corner in the same type of car with the symbol on it. And then they figured out that I was, you know, knowing what they were doing. And I would pull up to Dunkin' to get coffee, and they would be leaving the spot at the corner. Like, I would get dropped off at the corner, and they would leave at that moment. So I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm trying to better myself by going to the fucking gym. And I guess they didn't like that. They don't like when fat people go to the gym. I don't know why. Oh wait, they want us docile and fat and slow. That's why. It's easy to comply, I guess, if you're overweight. And that's why they want us to be sleepy too. They want us to eat all that bad stuff so we fall asleep everywhere. And then they can kidnap us or something. I don't know what the hell their problem is. So the Camaro guy there, you just saw him? He already had parked the car and locked it, but now he had to come back out to lock the car again. It's pathetic. Like, why would I want to be like them, you know? Trust me, you don't want to be like them. You have to do what the handler says. Such a stupid life. No thank you, I don't like being controlled. They like it, they like being controlled. It's so funny. I was in the Dunkin' talking to this person I know. Oh, look at that. Wearing black. So that's why I'm too. And I saw douchebag brother number 1. That's why he was pretty annoying. Good.
It's a billion.